Tara.
All right. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Hi.
What's up? How can we help you out today?
Perfect. Okay, I'm so nervous. Okay, I've been trying to get on here
You
for
shouldn't be nervous.
a while now.
What are you nervous about?
You're talking to two
I don't
dummies
know.
over here, all right? So like,
We keep
Yeah,
it
right.
super
Yeah.
simple. Like, trust me. What's the number one thing I tell you to be successful in wholesaling? The one thing you have to do that's non-negotiable, other than the actual work. I'm gonna
It's
give you a
your
test here.
confidence, like who you are, like your personality.
Just lose your ego. We all
Okay,
have
lose
it
your
built in
ego.
us. We all want to be right. Like it's built. I've never met a person that didn't want to be right. So like when you're learning wholesaling is take your ego off, you can learn so much. Because when you fight to be right, you don't listen. And so I've been doing this 20 plus years. I still have to put my ego, set it aside, because it's the best way I can communicate to you.
we're all the same.
I remember the day I started this, like it's burnt in my mind. So honestly, I have a special place for anybody to get started in wholesaling. So don't be nervous.
Yeah.
And just ask us. We're here to help you out.
Yeah. What's up? How can I help you out?
Okay, so I work full time right now. I'm trying. Okay, so I have a deal. Finally got a deal going. The thing is that the earnest deposit. I messaged yesterday, but I wasn't able to get through with Zach. But so she's asking for about $5,000 of earnest deposit. She has a title company and everything ready to go. She's offering me a contract. And so how do I go about getting her to lower it, or I don't know, just figure out a way to JV with you guys, maybe work a deal.
What's the
You guys can
contract
take
price?
it. Okay, so that's okay. Hold on, let me pull the property thing up. Okay, hold on.
Don't
So
give me the address. It's
No
live,
address.
So don't give it.
okay, but she's asking for 374. I ran the comps on it and I got 505. The lowest I was able to pull up was 435. So it says that the property value was 510 or something like that. So I'm not sure these are updated notes, but
What's what market? What area?
I'm in Phoenix. So this is
Okay.
this is going to be the Chandler area. This is Chandler. So it's like a
Okay.
suburb of
That's a
Phoenix.
good area.
Yeah.
I know. All right. So what I can tell you is, if it's a really good deal, which it seems like it might be a decent deal, I want you to go find there's title companies in Phoenix like this that'll do this, where you can actually have the cash buyers, basically their EMD for your EMD, but you agree to send the EMD after the inspection period. And so that's
Okay.
the best way around that at $5,000. But you're gonna have to let the seller know, if I do $5,000, that's way too much. We're gonna have to be at this price. And at that price, you can definitely find a cash buyer for it, right? And then you can get around that. That's the best way I would say to do it.
Yeah, and the only other issue while you're bringing this up is you're using the title company of your seller.
Yes, she offered one immediately. Like she wants to close
You're
now,
gonna offer
you know?
one too.
Yeah. So here's the deal: is you don't want to do it because her title company is. I'm gonna just say this in the most simple terms. They're going to represent her, not you, and
Okay.
they're going to be on her side, not yours. I know they say they're neutral. It's just not the truth, guys. I've done this 20 years. So 9 times out of 10, however you take it down, or you have a cash buyer, take it over via assignment, the buyer usually winds up paying the title, and that usually gives you the choice. As a wholesaler, you always want to control the title company, because that title company could say, we don't want to do assignments. They don't have to do it. They're not
Yeah.
required by law to do it. And they get uncomfortable about certain stuff. And that's where you have to understand the reason we want you to use your own title company is a control issue, because
Yeah.
you have a high probability of your deal falling apart if you have to go through their title company. So have you signed the contract yet?
That's the only thing with going forward is that earnest deposit. So I honestly, the truth of it all, I watched the 1,000 deals in a year thing the other day with you guys. I will listen to it because I had you guys in my pocket. But
Yeah.
I would love to JV with you guys. You know, like even this is my first deal, like potentially. So I don't know if anything at all. Like,
Let me
you know,
talk to my Phoenix person
Okay.
and see what they can do. If they have if his title company that we work with will do that for you. But
Okay.
this will not be a deal if we cannot control the title company, because
Yeah.
like you said before, I'll say basically, if we do not control the title company, we do not control the deal. When you can't control the deal, there's a high chance it can fall out. And if I got to put up $5,000, if I'm at a title company that is very wary, they might just hold my $5,000 and say, fight it yourselves. You're a wholesaler scammer. And then I get $5,000 stuck. That never happens to me because I control the deal. So let me talk to my guy. Let me make a note. And I'll actually call him when this is over, and then hop on tomorrow with him, and he can give the answer for it. And we'll get an answer for that. But I'm telling you, just make sure you control the title company.
Yeah.
So that $5,000, we can get around that, but the only way to get around that is by controlling the title company, which is a must for wholesaling real estate.
Yeah. So like going forward, I need you to understand, a lot of people think like, even they go, well, they offered to pay title. Trust me, don't take it. You have probably a 65, 70% probability it's going to fall apart. The only way I take somebody else's title company is if I've owned the property. I just own it for a while, then I could care less. But when you're doing an assignment, that title company can run you under the bus, and they make it very difficult to get paid. And so if anything you got out of this, you'll learn, like, going in the future, it's my title company. It has to be, because they typically, when you use another title company, they usually fall apart because they're not used to working with investors, and they think everything you're doing is a scam, and they freak your seller out. And then you can lose the entire deal because you went with their title company. I lost $150,000 once because I gave up on this. And because, you know why? Because it was just easier up front. In the end, it was a nightmare.
You're going to lose out on your deals.
So just now, you know, kind of going into it. Now, if you want to save face, go listen, since I'm paying for title as a contract, I think it's only fair I pick out my title company.
It's the title company my partner's okay with.
Yeah.
And we get the cheapest prices because we buy a lot of properties with.
Okay.
And so try to have that conversation first, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
But
So just hop on tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, let me
Go
call, but I want you to talk to the lady too. And I'm going to see if I can get my partner on here. He'll probably talk with you maybe on the phone call, like a 3-way call, and he'll probably help you out. Because let me call though. Let me make sure, because unfortunately, everyone's sending their deals in Phoenix is a little overwhelmed. But let me talk to him, and we can see what we can do. But we'll try to do it. Yar, if you can actually email me, support@flipwithwork.com, I can forward him the address, and you can actually underwrite it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, if it's not a deal, we probably don't want to even go forward on it. But he'll look through it. Chandler's a good area. I think we can make that work. But
Yeah,
that's good.
it.
I appreciate you hopping on. It takes confidence. Why hopping on? You're able to do this because I promise if you DM me, I'm not going to even say it. There's just too many people. And that's great. I got a full-time job. You are destroying it. We're proud of you. And I want you to know, like, we're legit proud of what you're doing because it's hard.
Yeah.
As somebody that worked full-time, you worked full-time
I worked
wholesaling.
full-time when I started
We
wholesaling.
know how hard it is.
I had a choice. I had this guy.
So we can give you a shout out. You're brave. So don't not have confidence, because it takes a lot of confidence and bravery to do what you're doing. So we appreciate you. We believe in you, and keep it up.
You got it.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys both, honestly.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you.
Boom.
Bye.